is Jessica Lynn Woodall. I wrote a paper for my online perspective of society and film class, and the paper was on The Wiz. It's like a contrasting The Wiz and The Wizard of Oz. There are some similarities and differences between the two, but they were equally great in their own way. Okay. There are some subjects that are connected to The Wiz, but that I did not put in my paper. And those subjects are race, class, and gender. Now, for the race portion, you basically have The Wiz is basically an all African American movie. It is basically a black run cast of The Wizard of Oz, with some slight differences and even some adding tos, like different songs and everything. Now, this isn't like a black race movie. This movie is really well done, and it had more money to work on this stuff than Wizard of Oz, which is saying something. I mean, come on. It is a really darn good movie. Now, they put Diana Ross as Dorothy. I mean, oh man, that woman can sing. And Michael Jackson as Scarecrow. Now, the one thing that he does in this movie is sing, and looks amazing as the Scarecrow. But there's one song in it that just makes the whole movie. The Crow Anthem. He's like, I gotta sing this again. Basically, these crows are telling him, hey, we own your butt. We are smarter than you, and you have to do what we say. But the truth is, Dorothy enlightens him and says, you are not supposed to listen to the crows. You're supposed to scare them off. Now, how about let's go to see the wizard and get you a brain? Okay, the next subject that relates to the movie is, of course, class. Because Dorothy, in the movie and all throughout that we're reminded of, she is a working class, poor / middle class African American woman who is a teacher, a kindergarten teacher in the 1970s. And you have like different classes in the U.S. You have the poor, you have the middle class, you have the upper class. It's basically the rich people that suck. But yeah, it's okay. And then you have gender, which entails, as everybody knows, most heroines are helped or considered weak unless they get helped by a guy. And back then, it still happened because you have these guys that help the heroines out in a weird way. So that you know that she's still the heroine. She's the lead. But she still has help. She helps them. They help her. It's a cohabitation or something like that kind of instance. Okay. We are introduced to the Scarecrow, as I've already said, with the Crow Anthem. These crows are bullying him. And he just takes it until Dorothy comes up and frees him of everything. Michael Jackson was a really cool singer. Even as a teenager, he was cute. And his voice basically stayed the same. It was just his skin tone. Weird and interesting. Alright. Next, we come up to the Tin Man. And when they get to him at this weird, old, and rusted up amusement park, they go and say, hi. They fix him, and then he starts to cry, and they have to get the oil to help him out. But he's crying because he's sad that he's not able to feel. And yet, it's a weird conundrum. He's crying. So, does it make any sense? How do you have a person who's crying and is so upset that you can't feel? You're crying. You can feel. But that's how the story always goes. So they tell him, hey, let's go to see the wizard, and I'll be going home. Scarecrow's going to get a brain, and you will get a heart. Then he's excited. And then here comes the kicker. They find the Cowardly Lion hiding in a statue. I mean, come on! Why would he's hiding a statue to scare these people. And then he gets scared because Toto ends up coming after his tail. Is that Toto's fault? He likes to find things. He likes to chew on things. He's a dog. So they calm Cowardly Lion down and say, hey, Dorothy says, I'm going home with the help of the wizard. And the wizard's going to help Scarecrow get a brain and Tin Man to get a heart. How about we ask the wizard if you can get some courage? So, that's what ends up happening. Thank you. It is a really good movie. I appreciate all your viewers out there to watch me. Bye! Have a nice day!